One winter night, a coach walked into a locker room down 23 at halftime. His entire speech was 4 words. They won the championship. The buzzer screams. Players file into a concrete tunnel with their heads down, shoes dragging. The crowd is already leaving, popcorn bags tossed under seats, jackets zipped up. Everyone in this building has done the math. Everyone except 2 men you're about to meet. In the corner of the locker room sits Marcus, 34 years old, broad-shouldered, gray creeping into his close-cropped dark hair, a thin scar across his left eyebrow from a playoff collision 6 years ago. His sweat-soaked navy jersey, number 7, clings to his back, and he's doing something no one expects. He's almost smiling.
Across from him, Illy, 22 years old, lean, wiry, short-cropped blonde hair dark with sweat, pale blue eyes that haven't blinked in a full minute. His navy jersey, number 23, is untucked. His hands are shaking. He's already composing the post-game interview in his head. We gave it our best, but...
Marcus doesn't stand, doesn't raise his voice. He just looks across at the kid and speaks low enough that only the nearest players can hear. You know what I love about being down 20? Illy looks up. Nobody expects a damn thing from us anymore. The crowd wrote our obituary. The announcers moved on. We are ghosts now. He pauses. Ghosts can't lose. Stop playing for the scoreboard. Play for the person sitting next to you who hasn't quit yet. That's the only number that matters tonight. How many of us are still in this room, still breathing, still willing to bleed for one more quarter? Count that number. It's 12. That's enough.
The room goes quiet, not the silence of surrender, something sharper. 12 men look up from the floor at the same time. Illy unclenches his fists. His hands stop shaking. He doesn't feel hope. Hope is soft. What fills his chest is colder, harder, more useful. Purpose. They walk back out. The arena is half empty now, maybe less. The opposing bench is loose, laughing, water bottles in hand, already celebrating. Marcus catches Illy's eye at the tunnel mouth and gives him one nod. No words. They both know what that nod means. Make them remember us. 90 seconds into the third quarter, Illy runs a pick-and-roll they've drilled 1,000 times in practice. The same boring play, the one nobody highlights. He drives, plants, releases. It drops. The deficit falls to 17. 1 basket, 3 points. And something shifts, not on the scoreboard, in the air. Here's what most people never learn about momentum. Research on high-stakes team competition shows that the first team to score after halftime in a large deficit dramatically outperforms what the numbers alone predict, not because of luck, but because of biology. Momentum isn't a metaphor, it's chemistry. Cortisol drops. Dopamine surges. Your muscles literally engage faster. 1 basket doesn't just change the score, it changes the body. By the fourth quarter, the lead is 6. The other team calls timeout. And now you can see it, the tightness in their shoulders, the shortened breath, the way their coach's marker hand trembles against the whiteboard. They'd been comfortable. Comfort had felt like winning. It wasn't. Comfort is the worst place to play from.
Marcus is everywhere. 34 years old and running like he's 20. Every rebound, every loose ball, every screen, he throws his body into it like a man paying off a debt he's carried for a decade. The rookie watches him and thinks, that's what 15 years of refusing to quit looks like in a human body.
Score tied, 4 minutes left. Illy catches an inbound pass and feels his ankle roll on the landing. Pain shoots up his calf like a wire snapping taut. He has a choice: signal the bench, sit down, protect himself for next season, or plant that ankle and run. One option is smart. The other is something bigger than smart.
Marcus sees it happen. Sees the grimace, sees the half-second hesitation. Then he watches the kid set his jaw, shift his weight onto the bad ankle, and drive hard to the baseline. In 15 years of professional ball, Marcus has never seen that exact look on a man's face, the one where pain stops being a warning and becomes a weapon.
The final buzzer sounds with them up by 3. The half of the arena that stayed, the ones who didn't do the math, erupts. But the loudest sound is the one nobody hears. Marcus grabs Illy by the back of the neck, pulls him in close, forehead to forehead, whispers 2 words. You understand now.
Illy nods. His ankle is swelling inside the shoe. His lungs are raw, and for the first time in his life, he understands the second half was never a miracle. It was always the plan. The deficit was never the enemy. Believing the deficit was final, that was.
So here's what this means for you right now, tonight. Maybe your deficit isn't 20 points. Maybe it's 20 pounds, 20 rejection letters, 20 months behind where you thought you'd be. You're sitting in your own locker room at halftime doing the math, composing your excuse. Stop writing. Look up. The second half hasn't started yet, and you're still in the room. Most people see the deficit and sit down. They do the math, write the excuse, and leave at halftime. Not you. You walked back out. The deficit is the signal. Subscribe to forge your iron mindset. The iron mindset.